to those who perpetuate intimate partner violence. But Ontario has not responded to this recommendation. International Women's Day is fast approaching. How many more women will have to suffer preventable violence and death at the hands of perpetrators before Ontario will make meaningful changes in the system that's supposed to protect them?
To reply, the Solicitor General.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank the member for the question. Our thoughts continue to be with the victims of the families and friends and all those impacted by the tragedy. Everyone has a right to feel safe in their own homes and their own communities, free of intimidation and the threat of violence. Mr. Speaker, the Ministry of the Solicitor General has provided an interim response to the Office of the Chief Coroner for Ontario. We will continue working across government to provide updated responses in advance of the anniversary date of the verdict's release, and this will allow time needed to continue to carefully review and consider recommendations, provide a whole-of-government response, and ensure meaningful steps can be identified and taken to address these issues. Mr. Speaker, we are going to get it right.
The supplementary question.
Yes, thank you very much. Providing a response by actually not answering the question is no response at all. We know that systems and programs can't be perfect unless you fix them. When I was growing up, my dad would always say, if you know something is broken, you got to fix it. Can the government explain how many times it has been warned by the inadequacy of the services that they provide to perpetuators of intimate partner violence, and why won't this government actually fix it today? When will we get a commitment? When will you fix this? Thank you.
The Associate Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I think this is a great question. But, you know, when I went to the Renfrew County to see the reveal, it was very clear that femicide doesn't just hurt close family, it hurts a whole community. And, Mr. Speaker, we are taking action. On February 10th, the government did provide only part one of Ontario's response of the Office of the Chief Coroner. And that reflects the progress that we're making so far. But, Mr. Speaker, across government, we are taking action to make sure women are kept safe. We are investing in programs and organizations like some of the many who came here today to see that women are given the freedom and the opportunity to be free and live in their communities, like our investments in Investing in Women's Futures program, like our investments in just so many others. And, Mr. Speaker, we take this very seriously. We believe women should be safe. And we did send the National Action Plan to the FPT for the Justice of Ministers, for Justice Ministers with a written request that they commit to taking further action to improve the justice system responses.
Thank you. The next question, the member for Brantford Brant.
Thank you, Speaker. I appreciate the opportunity to ask this question of the Minister of Agriculture, Food and Rural Affairs. I am so proud that agriculture is one of the largest economic sectors in my riding of Brantford Brant, with ginseng crops being a major product. Our farmers work day in and day out to get Ontario-made products to market that help support our economy. And from the bottom of my heart to all the farmers in my riding, thank you for putting the best quality food on our tables every single day. But, Speaker, over the past few years, our ginseng growers have been hit by significant challenges in their primary overseas markets due to supply disruptions as a result of COVID-19. Our government must show leadership by recognizing, appreciating, and understanding the complexities and uniqueness of ginseng. Speaker, can the Minister please share how our government is supporting the sustainable growth of this industry? Thank you.
Minister of Agriculture, Food and Rural Affairs.
And I want to express my appreciation to the member opposite for the amazing advocacy that he shares, not only on